What if I told you that silence is the most powerful response you'll ever give? Not anger, not words, just silence. Welcome to Savage Mind Narrator. If you're here to grow, to understand yourself, and to become mentally stronger, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive deep into the human mind together. Here's a truth most people ignore: silence speaks louder than words ever could. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct is to react, to defend yourself, to prove them wrong. But what if you did nothing? What if you simply walked away without a word? That silence cuts deeper than any argument. Why? Because attention is currency. Every human being craves validation. We want to be heard. We want to matter. When you ignore someone, you take away the one thing they're seeking from you: your attention. Psychologists call this social rejection, and studies show it activates the same part of the brain as physical pain. That's right, being ignored actually hurts. Think about it. When you argue with someone, you're still giving them energy, you're still engaging. But when you go silent, you become untouchable, unreachable, unbothered. And that drives people crazy. Not because you're being cruel, but because your silence reflects something powerful: self-control, boundaries, confidence. Let me tell you something about human behavior. People respect what they cannot manipulate. When you react emotionally, they know they still have power over you. But when you don't react at all, you become a mystery, and mysteries demand respect. Silence protects your peace. Every time you engage with negativity, you lose a piece of your mental energy. You give away your power. But when you choose silence, you protect your inner world. You stay in control. This doesn't mean you suppress your emotions. It means you process them privately. You choose your battles. You decide who deserves your voice and who doesn't. Not everyone deserves a response. Some people exist only to drain you, to provoke you, to pull you into their chaos. And the smartest thing you can do is refuse to play their game. When you ignore negativity, you're not being weak, you're being wise. You're choosing growth over ego, peace over drama, self-respect over validation. Here's a life lesson: the people who matter will notice your silence, and they'll understand it. The people who don't matter will be confused by it, and that's exactly the point. Your silence is a statement. It says, I value my time more than your opinion. It says, I don't need to prove myself to you. It says, I'm focused on my own growth, not your validation. That's mental strength. That's emotional maturity. So the next time someone tries to pull you into negativity, remember this: your silence is not emptiness. It's fullness. It's power. It's peace. You don't owe anyone a reaction. You don't owe anyone your energy. You only owe yourself the respect to protect your mind. Walk away. Stay quiet. Let your actions speak. Because in a world full of noise, silence is revolutionary. Stay silent. Stay aware. Stay growing.